The first collection with his own label, a smashing success, closed with the kind of sporty sophistication, strong dramatic flair that make the wearer feel invincibly wonderful.
First of all, the collection is very much based on research of cut, silhouette, and lots of things. So I don't want too many accessoires. And for this collection, nearly everything was decided during the fittings. This had this kind of jewelry, and what kind of shoes, and what kind of stockings. The idea for the cut of this dress was this French pastry called millefeuille. It's all kind of geometrical cut pieces of material, and they all work together and create a dress, but as soon as you move, you can see that it's all separate pieces. And this is what I call the mobile minimalism, because really, from far away, it's a dark dress. If you don't really get near to it, you don't see that it's so many different pieces, that it's really a millefeuille, and this girl has to move. Now, I think then we should talk now about this one, because this is the white coat and pants in white wool crepe, and it's cut with the same idea and the same technique than the millefeuille dress. It's all pieces of material, only fixed together near the neckline, and as soon as you move, everything starts to move and floats around. Here is this navy blue wool crepe pantsuit. It looks like a pleated skirt, but it's really pants. In a way, this suit, when the girl walks, has an effect like opening and closing Venetian blinds. And it's navy blue wool crepe, and there's a lot of wool crepe in the collection. And I even should say that wool crepe and jersey are the most used materials in this collection. There are different kinds of jersey. There is the jersey of this knit dress. In fact, it's not a knit dress, it's a jersey sweatshirt and a draped skirt. And this kind of draped skirt is also an important theme in the collection. You will see many of them, for evening, for daytime, for sportswear, for more formal looks. But it's always jersey, because this can only be done in jersey. And this one here is also a jersey. I call it a frozen jersey, because it's a kind of pale pastel blue, but there's a kind of silvery shimmer over it. It looks like frosted in a way, and that is a new proportion of sweatshirt dresses, but short. And what's also an important look is, as I said before, pantsuit. But the idea of this one is that it's a very, very sportive tweed, but the tweed is cut like a very fitted, tight jacket. And the pants are grey flannel pants, but one normally wears with a normal sporty tweed jacket, but they have a totally different cut, and they are totally unsportive in the way of what we usually consider sportive flannel pants. This pink one, it's a real knit dress. In fact, it looks like a tank top or an apron, and it is a skirt. What's finished like an apron, and under it is a big turtleneck sweater in a pale Angora pink wool. And also with Chanel, you can carry it on. It's a fashion, but you're never a fashion victim.
That's true.
And that's a good thing about it. It's safe, but it can be fun. And what's amusing, that today, very young kids want to wear this kind of jewelry, this kind of stuff, and this kind of attitude. And what I like very much is to wear a Chanel jacket with something else, with a pair of pants, even with a pair of jeans, because there is also a way to use Chanel in separates. Because I don't listen only to what Chanel, when she was older, said in the last few years of her life, because that's different. Because then she thought hem lengths would never change and everything was too much established. But now we can look at her whole life and use everything she did in that spirit for the fashions of today.
You Magazine is presented exclusively by the USA Network. Tune in for new fashion and beauty tips each week here on You.